I remember you subscribe and share this YouTube video to go viral. Here is the Kumasi City TV.
Shatta Wale finally goes to court over Black Rasta. Well, it's been announced over and over. Shatta Wale telling the whole world that, hey, I'm taking Black Rasta to court. You remember this is not the first time we're talking about it. A few months back, it was out there. And look at the date, 19th January 2026. Shatta Wale sues Black Rasta over self-confessed king of fraud. Editorial demands 100 million in damages. My brother, my sister, this was put out by Joy Prime. And even the summons was published in the media when Black Rasta had not received the summons yet. Remember when we made it clear that it is good that Shatta Wale is going to court, because I love people who are very, very lawful. Go to court. We will meet in court. We will debate it, test the laws. And if I am guilty, as Bob Marley will say, I will pay. This is Shatta Wale from January. Remember, we even begged Shatta Wale to please bring the summons to Media General. I go to work at 12 noon. When you come there at 12 noon, you will see me. And you know what time I close from radio? 3 o'clock. I'm so very easily accessible. All right? But no, we never received the summons. We waited and waited. We never got anything until Tanko had the bailiffs come over to give us 2. That's how accessible we are. Tanko's bailiffs came all the way to Media General. And there I was. We were even speaking on the phone. Oh, come, come. And when they came and they were going, I tipped them and said, you know what? Use this to pick trotro. I have a certain love for the bailiffs. A lot of them are not paid well. Like the average Ghanaian. We received it. They came all the way to my house. I wasn't there. They left it. They called and I told them, yes, I received it. My brother, we are happy when we are saved. We don't hide. But you know what Shatta Wale did? From January, and everyone would bear us witness, we have been here begging that the summons should come. It never came. We had Kuchoko Roots Festival. I was on stage. I performed live. No bailiff came to give us anything. We had Guyana Day. Announced, I went, performed, no bailiff brought anything. They ran to the courts and they told the courts that they had been looking for Black Rasta to serve this summons to and they couldn't find him. Listen. Listen. That's what Shatta Wale and his lawyers said. That they had been looking for Black Rasta. They can't find him. My Saman and Timayu. Black Rasta cannot be found. He has become a ghost. He has flown into the air. For that matter, they have given me what is known as a substituted service. I'll break it down. Now, when you are looking for somebody to serve a notice to, the summons, and you don't get him, you can go and post it at a public place. Listen. So that the attention of the person will be drawn to that. If the person still does not appear in court, the person will be trialed in absentia. Public place. Maybe some public toilet at Nima, Bachingota, or Ashaiman, Sakasaka Park. They post it there and announce it. Now the sense behind it is that this is a public place. Many people would see it and would link up to Black Rasta and tell him there's a summons here for you. That's a substituted service. Yes. And that is in my layman's view. That's what they said. And you know the trick involved in this? so that I might not know, and they might go to court and trial me in absentia. That's one. And two, it's supposed to draw attention to them. Hype. Hype. Those who are in the hype business, that is what they normally do. Substituted service. So it will be posted all over the place for everybody to go and see. Hey, Shatta, Shatta. He has taken Black Rasta to court. Hey, SM, and all that. But put away all this. I'm excited. And the excitement is in the fact that we'll go to court. You see, we are people who thrive on speaking our minds, freedom of speech. Sometimes we speak and step on people's toes. Instead of coming to punch us in our faces, we prefer that they go to court so we can debate the issue. That is what civilized people do. And from time immemorial, I've always praised Shatta for the fact that he has taken this to court. He could have decided to meet me somewhere. And before I realize, he'll give me some slap. Before I turn, he'll run away. But he didn't. He decided to go to court. And I'm happy about that. Now, what is the issue? It's very simple. That I said that he, Shatta Wale, is the king of fraud. Yes. I'm not denying it. You are the king of fraud. Because you said it, that you are the king of fraud. 3 times. 3. Run the suit. Let's have a look at it. So you see exactly some of the things. We can't read everything. It's an interesting thing. I've read it more than 1 million times and it looks like a novel. You know, I like to read. So some of these things, make good reading for me. Open it wide so we can all read it. I want everybody to see it. This is the suit. We've seen it before. It's the same old thing. The only thing is that it's been updated because he and his lawyers claim that they can't find me. All of a sudden, I've become a ghost. What a ridiculous thing. Somebody who is on the radio every day, you can't find me. Really? Hey, then if you can't find me, how can you find Gabi Asad or Chidako? If you can't find me, how do you find who else? Baomia. Okay, so that's it. And if you look at it, it's very interesting. It says Charles Ni Ama Mensa Trasako Valley Estates, Accra, versus Abubakar Ahmed, popularly called Black Rasta, 25 Ni Amani Street, Kwashima, Accra. And it says order for substituted service. Substituted service. And the Justice of the High Court is Afi Agbanu Kudomo J. Upon reading the affidavit of John Kofi Intifo, a unit A602 Octagon of unit A602 Octagon Building, Accra, filed on the 15th day of April 2026 in support of an ex parte motion for substituted service. And upon hearing Sewa Ami here, led by Vanessa Zomelu for Bobby Banson Esquire, counsel for and on behalf of plaintiff applicant hearing, it is hereby ordered that the writ of summons and statement of claim filed on the 15th of January 2026 be served on defendant by substituted service in the following manner: by posting a copy of the said process together with the court's order on the notice board of the High Court, Commercial Division, Law Court Complex, LCC, Accra. 2. By sending a copy of the said process together with the court's order at the defendant's workplace at Media General TV3 at Disawe, Kanda, or leaving copies of the processes with any other adult employee at the premises. Thirdly, by posting a copy of the said process together with the court's order to the Facebook account of the defendant, which is Black Empire Media. Notice to elapse 10 days after posting, given under my hand and the seal of the High Court of Justice, Commercial Division 4, Accra, 11th day of May 2026, signed Abuajit da Costa. You know, that's it. And this is the writ of summons. This is what it is. This is what it is. My brother, my sister. It says, Black Rasta, and this is my address, an action having been commenced against you by the issue of this writ by the above named plaintiff Charles Ni Ama Mensah, you are hereby commanded that within 8 days after service of this writ on your blah blah blah, I can read what is there, you do cause an appearance to be entered for you, blah 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 blah, and all that, and it goes on and on. And I mean, this is what it is. Dash it away. Now it's the same old thing. Black Rasta has said that Shatta Wale is the king of fraud. And we have never denied that. We didn't say it. But we only repeated what he said about himself. 3 times he came out. Me, I no be musician. I be Sakawa boy. 3 times. And when you read the sermons, it says that he is a very big artist who has endorsed a lot of corporate brands. And this is having an effect on his brand. When you were on stage busily calling yourself Sakawa boy, you didn't know it was going to affect your brand. When you were opening your trousers and showing your dick in public, you didn't know that was going to affect your thing. It's only when Black Rasta says that is when it carries weight. Let's be serious. Let's be serious. When you are walking around smoking in public, you don't know that it's going to affect your public visibility. Let's be honest, Bridget. This is not music war. It's not about whether Black Rasta is a better singer than Shatta Wale. No, that's not what it is. The facts are clear. You cannot be going around doing things that will affect your corporate visibility. Then you will come back and blame me for repeating the same things you say about yourself. I thought one of your SM mantles was Shatta Wale is who he says he is. I thought that was one of your mantras. Or I'm getting it wrong. This is what I hear some of your followers say. Shatta Wale is who he says he is. And Master Sano. Let's be honest. That is what SM boys say. That Shatta Wale is who he says he is. So if he says he's a goat, he's a goat. If he says he's a lion, he's a lion. If he says he's a judge, he's a judge. He says he's a Sakawa boy. Can he be a minister of state if he says he's a Sakawa boy? No, he's a Sakawa boy. Asembe na maka anukrenu. Kan. Ebi a Black Rasta, wako kan same way, nyase bia ni, wako shi widu biom, and to kasa by heart. Wa unena mwa wish cigarettes and other things which I don't even know. We see that. We saw you in a video where you removed your something. You came back to say one of your boys did what with it. These are the things that affect your brand. And if that's the kind of brand you want to create, like Vybz Kartel used to have before he went to jail, whilst having sex with his woman, he videos it and he puts it out. Maybe that is what you want to emulate because he's your mentor. Go ahead, but don't come and blame me for destroying your corporate brand when you are the author of your own corporate brand destruction. You see, the truth is very bitter. Anka wa anka say we Sakawa boy a ebe de na maka bi. Eye wo na okay. We don't care. Me? We don't care. But it's good. We'll go to court and we will speak. By the grace of the Most High, what is Shatta Wale demanding? He says I should give him 100 million Ghana cedis. 2, I should delete that program from the Black Empire Media. And that the court should make me sign, I think so, that I will never say anything like that about him. If they don't stop me, I, Black Rasta, will never stop. Well, the truth is that Shatta Wale knows me very well. He knows when I start something, I don't stop it until it comes to the end. That's very true. That's why I don't take bribes. That is why I cannot be compromised. So I do things according to my heart and according to the dictates of Ghana. He knows. You understand? He knows. If you continue going from stage to stage calling yourself Sakawa boy, I will report it. Yes, kukuru kukuru nu jaya. Sakike kike no sube jai. And then me tree na bapa. You are a fine gentleman. But if you don't want us to call you a gentleman, but a Sakawa boy on 3 occasions, and we play the videos. Shatta Wale is who he says he is. Have you removed it from the MSM mantra? Let us know so that we know that Shatta Wale is not who he says he is. Despite everything, Masa, me, I love Shatta Wale, and he knows that. Or no so dumb. But sometimes, me we no kakra. I should whoa. The way no say sun kakra to me kakra. What? You know? Yeah, I love him. He knows I love him. And I know that he loves me. When he meets me now, it's going to be a whole different story. And there's one thing about him that I love. I've said it a million times. I'm going to close with that. No matter how much a man offends him, when he goes back to him to tell him, Shatta, you know what? I'm sorry. Forgive me. He forgets it as if the person has never done anything. And they come together again. That's one thing I like about him. Me, I'm not like that. When people offend me, it's hard I'll forgive them. But to allow them in my space again, no. Sometimes, damn. But for him, he's the direct opposite. He will forgive you and allow you around him again. And I think that this is something that I would like to learn from him. In the interim, we'll meet in court. In fact, the first time this thing came out, my lawyers already worked on it. In anticipation that we'll go to court and have a camaraderie, friendship. This is not a war. We will get stronger. I believe that this will make us even come together stronger. In the interim, is the Black Pot, aka Kukushodomo, where we speak truth to power.
All right, may God richly bless you for watching Black Rasta Empire. God bless you for watching us. Please, I remember you subscribe and share to this YouTube video to go viral. Share, leave your comment to the comment sections. Here is the Kumasi City TV. Share and like for more videos. Thank you. May God richly bless you for the next video.